Hey, good morning, everybody. How we all doing? Just getting set up here. Wanted to check out Financial Juice, see what we're looking at this morning. So Canadian CPI. So not a whole lot on the docket today for news. Good morning. Good morning. Taking a quick look at the book map here. We have been pushing up basically all night, and we do have orders at 30,872, 880 above. Hey, Jerry, good morning. It seems like Nick wasn't on this morning, maybe? I didn't see his live going. All right. Look very bullish, huh? Might be an early day for me. Why, did you already take some trades? Gotcha. Yeah. I popped into his YouTube channel and I did set up a live stream for him. So obviously he probably has something else going on today. Hey, Clee, good morning. How are you? How you doing? Trying to wake up here. Was up pretty late with the whole stream last night, so got to shake off the cobwebs. Man, we've been pretty bullish overnight, though. You're in an MES long? Nice. Very nice. So we did. I did have this naked point of control labeled here at 30,815 from. This was Tuesday's price action. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday's price action. So we engaged that. So that's kind of interesting. We're going to remove that off the chart now since we've already engaged it. It's not a target anymore. And we're kind of getting towards all-time highs here. Angia, good morning. How are you? So we're getting a bit of a pullback here right before the opening. 870 down to 20, 50-point pullback there. So I'm going to take off this VWAP here. We got the overnight. I got to adjust this overnight so we get rid of these deviation bands. We got 1 minute here till the bell. get ready, anchor my New York VWAP. Hopefully everything's okay with Mr. Nick there. 30 seconds here till the bell. You can try to sit out the first 15 minutes here, unless it's looking insane. We haven't tapped into the previous day high on ES or that naked point of control either on ES, so I'm wondering if we're going to be bullish out of the gate here. There we go. Here's a new candle. Getting a little bit of a pop right out of the gate there on ES. YM's popping. Yeah, looks like ES is pushing up to that naked point of control at the moment. Lots of strength to the upside, yeah. YM hasn't tapped into its value area high yet. Price action has been pretty choppy leading up to where we are at the moment. Got to get my my account's logged in on Trade real quick here, so it's easier for me to monitor it. Top of futures, Apex. YM just ripping here. 52,100 to 52,270. 170 points there on YM. Savage. New all-time high today? Yeah, could possibly be. All-time high looks like it's up here at basically 31,000. Let's mark that guy out. We have some orders at 900 that we dipped into there. Yeah, we got 31,000 above with 98 contracts. But it just depends on what we're going to do first, right, guys? Are we going to pull back before we get the momentum here, or like we're getting a pretty strong pullback there off of that high wick? Yes, did tag in that naked point of control at 75.89, so I'm going to take that off the chart. Excuse me. YM popped up pretty strong there and found some resistance, now back below value area high. NQ holding previous day high. Tapped into this fair value gap here from pre-market. I did not hook up my midnight open. There's a 2100 candle here. We're probably heading for the 2100 candle, actually. labeled this guy midnight open price. So it looks like we've already inverted a fair value gap here on this pullback. Hard for me to short this though, guys. I mean, I want to short it, maybe targeting midnight open price, but we're so close to all-time highs that I could definitely see us heading there. Now, whether we're going to pull back very far is kind of the question at the moment. So I think it's best if we just kind of stay flat here at the moment. Popped up, rejected. Now we're kind of like trying to hold the 780s area. Back to the VWAP here. I think I might trade an eval first here, the top one futures eval. Quickly get that logged in. Strong push back up here. Don't do it? What's that? New all-time highs? Or short it, you mean? Yeah, don't short it. That's why I'm like, as much as I have, you know, I might have some targets below that I'd like to see, but pretty hard to short it. This market does not look like a short market to me, but flagged pretty good there off a previous day high, and now we're heading up here. Yeah, don't short it, right? Yeah. What a push back up there, though, hey guys? Should have been a little quicker on the draw there to catch along near the VWAP here. 825 to 885, 60 points quickly in on this candle from the VWAP. I think it'll reject at 30,920. We do have some levels sort of in that area. So one bad thing about staying flat for the first 15 minutes is you miss candles like this. 120 points or something. 133 points. Good call on the resistance at 920. Let's see if this continues to be resistance there. Got that 100-point long. Nice job, Angia. You like that? You got 20 points? Very good. I took a short scalp there too, actually, on that eval. What did I locked in? 228 there. Entered 2 there, added 2 more contract, 2 sets of contracts. Should have held that a little bit longer, all the way to the VWAP there. Yeah, looks like could be sort of an inside day here, guys. So just be careful. Good call on that, Clee. Nice trade. Yeah, I know. Me too. I only locked in 228, but it would have been probably like 500-600 by now. All the way back down to the VWAP. Basically, sort of all the way back down to that previous low almost. See where they're going to find some support here. Hey, Jonathan Stonks in the house. Missed your comment there earlier. Good morning. How are you doing? Look at that thing. Hey, Clee, all the way back down. Good call. Clee with the nice shout out there, everybody. My glasses are so dirty right now. I gotta give them a quick spray. I did have 10 contracts, so it was still a good day. Nice. Blackout News, good morning, brother. I have to say, this is my favorite channel, nice and chill. Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. I hope everything's all right with Nick. I didn't get any messages from him or anything, and he didn't stream this morning. Maybe he's got a power outage or something. It's probably what's happening, you know. Probably. What a push down there, eh? Damn. How you doing this morning, Blackout News? Did you take any trades yet? Have you been on since pre-market or anything? So we did give away an account yesterday. Britt, somebody from the stream, won that account. Congratulations to Britt. Hopefully she ends up turning it into a funded account. So just keep an eye here on the VWAP here. If this is going to be an inside day, maybe we're going to be just basically chopping in this range for a bit here. Getting a little bit of resistance there at the 820s. Still have those orders up at 31,000. They're going to probably play with price here for a bit before we head there. Maybe we're going to end up getting our pullback all the way down to the midnight open price here. Still mad at myself from last week for blowing a funded account. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, it happens though. So just got to try to move forward, right? It's our wild price action for the start of the week. Loving it. Nice. Definitely wild. Make some money there, Czar. Took that view up here, pushing back up. Are they just going to completely erase this push back down here before we... This is what I was saying. I was wondering if we're just going to like be inside here, just keep playing around in this area. Plus 600. Nice, Jerry. Beautiful. Missed the Asia session, but got plentiful trades so far. Nice. Good job. 52 seconds here on this candle. They're trying to look at that, hey? Sort of an indecision candle. Big push up, big push back down. Now basically back up to the highs almost. What are we going to get out of this? Right back to the 900s here. You gonna lock it out now, Angia? Two really good trades. Yes, locked it. I did copy today. 5 accounts. Nice. Wow, that's awesome. Crazy. So ES and NQ are barcodey. It's a new term that we made up yesterday. Making barcodes here. Seller's trying to push us down a little bit here. Nice shorts reel, like the PC setup. Hey, thanks. I did a duck race and then also one that was just sort of like on the live stream. We had about 140 people watching. That was a pretty killer stream. It was a fun one. I'm due to build a new computer though. This computer is, I think it's about 8 years old now, 7 or 8 years. So I'm due to put together a new one in the not too distant future. We had a pretty crazy stream yesterday too. Had like 150 people in the stream, which is kind of getting up there with some of our highest streams ever for the amount of concurrent viewers anyways. $30,879 here. Previous day high is sort of the support level at the moment. Is price going to head back down there on this candle? Hard to tell. We got about 45 seconds left here on this candle. Be interesting to see how this plays out. Back to the VWAP here. Bit of a battle going on here at the VWAP at the moment. Looks like the buyers are winning at the moment. Got orders, a little bit of orders at 912, 925, not a whole lot. Some up at 950, 31,000, 31,040 area. VWAP is currently the support level here. Having trouble getting up past these previous highs though at the moment. It's a no news Monday, so not sure if we're gonna get, hopefully we don't get any tweets or Iran news here. Let's just get some clean price action on the day would be nice. So the guys on ASFX are flat at the moment. Looks like prop for match also kind of flat. It just seems too easy for us to go to all-time highs at the moment, you know? Like we might, but maybe it's like, it just seems like it's a little too easy first. Looking pretty strong here. Hard for me to just buy the highs here, though. I want to see if we get a little bit of a deeper pullback here. Maybe we can enter in a long. So orders at 975, 41 contracts, 31,099 contracts. What are you guys looking at? Anybody in a trade at the moment? So far, I'm not really loving the price action, although, I mean, we're obviously looking a little bullish. Above the VWAP. Now that 20 level is sort of being supported, hey, Klee? That 920? They can't seem to get below it now. Sort of building a flag out here at the 930s area, 920, 930 area. Yeah, seeming like that 920 area is acting like some support here. Eurozone consumer confidence flash June report. European Union, European area. Don't know how to read that chart, but it just popped up on the financial juice. Switch up these tunes here. Kind of really stalled out here. I mean, are we just building up the momentum before we're going to pop here is kind of the question. Or are we sort of, are the buyers sort of running out of gas here? Currently have 14 people watching right now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good to see you. 10 people in my channel, 2 people in Nick's, 2 people in X. Hopefully Nick's doing all right. He probably has a power outage or something, you know, maybe somebody chopping down a tree at his property and hit the power line again. That is all-time high, right, guys? 974 area. Sort of 975 area. Stepped away to help a client and it keeps going up. Yeah, I know, right? I was saying earlier that 30,920 level was resistance earlier, and then now it's kind of acting like support here. Might be another one of those grind up days. Yeah, it's kind of looking like it. Like a no news Monday kind of grinded up day. 31,100. Is there something before that? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank you for pointing that out. Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't look far enough back. Thanks for that. Skeletor, good morning, Dave. Just me today, I guess. Thank you. Just gave you a like. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming the Nick's having some power problems or something. I didn't hear from him, so hopefully everything's all right with him in there. Maybe I should check my phone. Maybe he texted me here. He's outspending his profits? Probably, yeah. He's been looking at buying a property in Costa Rica that has like sort of like a bit of a sort of a resort kind of situation. Sounds like a Nick thing to do, hey? No, he doesn't spend. He doesn't seem like the guy that spends a lot of money, you know? I think he's pretty careful with his money. Just like when he's trading. All right, we are pulling down here a bit. So are we going to head back down to the VWAP here? Are they going to just find some support? Looks like we're kind of almost making sort of a megaphone pattern at the moment. I don't know if you guys have ever paid attention to those type of kind of like this. You see a lot of content about traders going live in tax advantage locations like Thailand, Dubai. Is that a real thing? I don't know actually. I'm not sure exactly how the how it works, right? If you're sort of like if you still have to pay taxes in your home country, maybe if you fully move there, like get citizen or something, you might be able to do something like that. I'm just not 100% sure on that. But I mean, there must be something to it if people are doing it, right? So are we going to head back to the lows here? Jeez. This market is a little undecided. Let's just put it that way. You're up 120 on the count. Small base hits. Just chilling for now. Wait for next setup. Nice. Yeah. You've been using the daily chart for targets lately and it's been working for me. Nice. So you're looking for like candle closures, or how do you use the daily chart for that? So if you look at a daily chart, you're kind of like targeting previous highs or previous kind of like daily candles, or we have the, looks like there's a gap between these dailies there. And we did tap into that already. Like for today at the open, I saw a price rising. I saw a high made in June 16th, targeted it for a long. Nice. Very cool. Back below the VWAP here. Pushing down here with some momentum. Looks like they're going for previous day high. Those guys on ASFX are pretty wild. they got some like new boner candle song. So Zach on proper matches on in a short right now, guys. He's targeting sort of below these lows here. Maybe he's targeting sort of this 740 level, looks like. Yeah, it looks like he's targeting sort of 740. POC maybe. Rejected out there off the VWAP, it looks like. I don't know what to do here today, guys. I just not really seeing very clean price action. I mean, we're looking bearish at the moment. 3 5-minute candles in a row here. Hey, Dad. Good morning. How was your sleep, Dad? I need more sleep. My dad's visiting right now. I got to take him home after the stream. So we're going to be ending the stream somewhere 8 to 8:30 a.m. my time. So 11 to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Previous day's point of control has been tapped in the overnight session. So that's not a guarantee. We do have this midnight open price down here at 550s. US dollar and Japanese yen. Suspected yen intervention. I don't know what that means, but that was at 7 minutes after. Could have been sort of the start of this push down here. Breaking through the -1 standard deviation here, looking like we're heading to -2, which is lining up with a previous day high. I need to turn the coffee pot on. Need to wake up here. But I got to empty the pot first. There, look at that. We did tap that -2 deviation band, bouncing up here. Are they going to find some resistance at the -1 now? Previous day high. Still have those orders up there at 30,100. And 30,140. I'm not sure where Nick is today. I haven't heard from him. I'm assuming he's probably having some sort of internet or power problems. So, because he's usually on and he hasn't messaged me or anything, so I'll shoot him a text message and see if he's make sure everything's all good. There we go, pushing lower here. We do have this 5-minute bullish fair value gap here from pre-market, which is lining up with the overnight VWAP. Suspect howler monkey crime at play, right? Right? That's funny. Coming up on the half-hour candle here. Nice bounce there off the 40s. 36 points there, right back above previous day high. And we're getting back above the -2 deviation band. Hey, thank you, FN Trades. Appreciate the support. Hopefully those are turned into some fundeds. What did you, which type of evals did you get? Did you get pros or did you get flex? Trying to get my electrolytes and my creatine down. Tastes a little gritty. Okay, the initial balance just set there, guys. Look at this push lower here, guys. Nice little push down here. 50K flex account after I lock in my second payout ever. Nice. Good job. 2,000. Beautiful. So you figured you're going to use some of that payout to scale up? Basically break even overall my 30 plus previous account purchases. So yeah, scale up. Nice. Yeah, it's hard to get over that you know, that point of being in profit versus what you've spent on stuff. And I don't know about you, but if you spend on, like, you know, Bookmap or TradeZella or other live streaming services or something like that. Wow, what a push here, all the way to the previous PLC. So there we go. Midnight open price is probably going to be the target here. Crazy. Pushing down here heavy. Did you mention someone was targeting a short at 740? Other streamer? Yeah, he's out of that trade. That got hit. Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if we get down to the 556 here, which is a midnight open price. We are bouncing a little bit there off of this would be Friday's VWAP? No, Thursday's VWAP. This blue line here. Momentarily bouncing anyways. 15 points. What a day here. Barcoding at the gate. Kind of swept the highs, now swept the lows. Double break. Are there specific VWAP settings you use in TradingView? I just use 3 lines, and when I add a VWAP, you just see 3 lines when I add VWAP. So I use the anchored VWAP. So if you go to the side on the left here, right? This one is your forecasting tools. If you go to the anchored VWAP there, just click that and then drop it at the market open candle, the sort of the 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time candle. And then if you double click that, it'll bring up a little more options. I do activate these band modifiers or the deviation bands. So activate 1, 2, and 3. That'll put 3 lines off of your VWAP above and below relative to price volatility. So it gives you a negative 1, 2, 3 and positive 1, 2, 3 deviation bands. And then pick your color and you're good to go. And then I also anchor it at like the 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time candle. Oh, there's Nick. Oh, Nick's driving to the Caribbean today. So I did take it 2 micro short there on the rejection at the VWAP or value area high. It's looking pretty good at the moment. How do I get this chart open for you guys? This is my Lucid account. Anyways, I'll just bring it over here. Currently up 112 in this one with this 1 micro. I'm gonna try to leave it some space here. I'll put my stop in the profit at the 700s. Come on, let's keep going lower here. My target probably going to be the 550 area. But first things first, got to get below that. Oh, might get stopped out here. Yeah, I got stopped out there in the money. So that was a $122 trade in just my one Lucid Pro funded account. First trade I've taken in there. Well, I took a break even earlier and then just took that one trade there. What are you guys thinking? Are you guys looking at shorts still? Anybody? We are above the POC, which isn't ideal for the shorts, right? I know we're below the VWAP, and I won't be taking a long necessarily. But we need to get below this POC, which would really align the stars for the bears. Waiting for a bigger pullback to shorts. So would trading on the 1 minute chart affect your decision making? Yeah, I don't like to trade on the 1 minute. I just get induced into too many trades with, you know, those quick candle movement. You start like focusing in too tight on the price. So I've been staying away from the 1 minute for a while now. I basically enter on the 5, and I will go down to like a 3 or a 2 to manage it, just to have a little bit of a faster reaction to when I should cut the trade. But for the most part, just on the 5. Got in 2 hours of pickleball yesterday, which was pretty fun. Really enjoying playing pickleball lately. There is about 25 players across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 courts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 courts actually. 6 times 4, yeah, 24. There's basically enough to fill 4 players in every court. And then I think there's 1 extra. So yeah, it would have been 25. My duck ran out of gas right before the finish line. Geez, trying to get below Thursday's VWAP here. 30,644. Looking like 556 is going to end up being the target here, guys. We got the 600s in the way, though. The round number. We got a bullish fair value gap here from the Asia session. Sure there's no news? I haven't seen anything. Oh, the Iranian delegation returns to Tehran. Oh, that. It's just it's not a red folder though. So far, I mean, no news on the planned for the day, but doesn't mean that we're not going to get a tweet or something, you know. Getting a little bit of a bounce here. Did you see some news that I didn't know about? The Iranian delegation returns to Tehran, but that was at 15 minutes after the hour. That was about half an hour ago. And then we got yen depreciation returns to 2-year level. Finance Minister Katayama and U.S. Treasury Secretary Betsent held an emergency online meeting. Uh-oh. That's trouble. Meanwhile, the crude traders are chilling. What's crude doing right now? Going down a bit. Going down, found some support at 73.50. Bounced up a little bit from there. Not that volatile though, hey? This morning, Lafta? China Commerce Minister Wang to meet EU's Seferovic. Whatever. Yeah, I haven't seen anything either. Tapped into that view, the point of control there on that push back up here. If we're going to get a recovery, we're going to definitely want to see us first things first, get above the point of control, previous day's point of control. Then we got the overnight view up, right, lining up with value area high. So those are pretty key levels here. We've left a whole bunch of bearish fair value gaps above, like especially on the 15-minute chart here. We got two 15-minute candles pushing down. 10 minutes left on this current candle.
Mustang trader, late night futures, Discord open.
Locked in another $60 actually on a long there. After we printed this doji candle, I hopped into a long, took profits basically at the blue line there, which is Thursday's VWAP. Oh, yeah, in the Discord, guys, I didn't even look at the general chat in Discord, but Nick said, "Good morning, everyone. I will not be doing a live stream today, taking a drive to the Caribbean coast. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming from the other side of the country. See you at 7:30 a.m. There you go. I did check Discord, but I checked like a private message to me, so I didn't notice that he had put it in the general chat. Makes sense. Makes sense. So how's my morning going here? I'm just going to check my charts here. Dave, I recommend your stream to a woman who wanted some guidance for future in another Discord where there's not much coaching. Oh, thanks for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done any personal coaching, but I could definitely, you know, I'm a scuba instructor. I have a decent amount of experience teaching people, so I think I could sort of adapt my teaching skills to actually teaching traders. Obviously, there's a lot of discretion that comes in with trading, so, but yeah, can help someone get a strategy and kind of like trade off of that. Yeah, I started scuba diving in 2005, and then I eventually ended up getting certified as a dive master, and then I became an instructor. I'm also a tech diver, a deep diver, solo diver. Got a whole bunch of different certifications. I haven't been active teaching scuba for a while, but yeah, I mean, what you say in stream informs those watching. Yeah, for sure. Also, free teaching in the stream. That's what we're here for. One, to be accountable, transparent, and then also hopefully we can add a little bit of value to you guys. Sort of a community to hang out with. So I'm up about 512 on the day because I got I'm up what 100 and my take profit trader accounts are all up. All three of them are up 140, and then that Lucid funded account, the newest one, I'm up 185. So that basically makes up for that whole amount, right? Yeah, 3, 4, 420, 430, 530, 600. Oh, it seems like it's missing a trade or two. Look at that, tap to the midnight open price, guys. That's what I was saying earlier. I wish I would have just held the trade for it all the way to midnight open price there. The Bears are in control here. Midnight open price took the midnight open price now, 550s. You know, I can see targets, but I just can't seem to hold on to it that long. Got a little over $100 in basically every one of my accounts. Two of my Lucids are at 126. Two of them are at 160. The new Pro one is at 185. Take profit traders all at 143. Could try to take another trade in the TPT accounts. Keep the risk tight, 1 micro, 40 point stop. Pushing back up here off of the midnight open price. 556 to 620. 70 points. Man, there's quite some volatility in these candles, hey guys? So this is why, you know, you don't even need that big a size to lock in some decent wins. 1-2 micros, you can make quite a bit of money. Yeah, I don't blame you, FN Trades. And that's exactly what we need to do is, well, let's take a look. Did this get all the way to here? It did too. Look at that. So if you look at this, we had this sort of a flag pattern that I had drawn out. I ended up taking some longs as we broke out of here. And then we ripped all the way to the highs, and look at that. Came back down right to this channel. Found some support there. Kind of like that other. Yeah, I know. In this, we're in a pretty bullish market in general, right? So this is the kind of move that we need for them to, like, you know, take people out, and then just take us all the way back to these high all-time highs up here, 31,100. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know. Good question. What is going on? Blackout news. I don't see any news on Financial Juice, so that's a good question. Oh, guys, I do have to take off here not too long. I got to I have to take my dad back home. I picked him up on Friday, and he's been here over the weekend, so. Yeah, thanks so much for using my code there, guys. Appreciate the support in the Lucid platform there. Appreciate it so much. 37 ATR to the 1 minute chart with no news is crazy. Yeah. It is. Dutiful son. Yeah. Gotta take care of my dad, you know. It was nice to spend Father's Day weekend with him, right? And he doesn't get out of the house too much, so it's good to get him out. And I caught the bottom. Damn. You're long. You're in a long right now. Nice. Nice trade, buddy. A midnight open price, man. Tapped it twice, and this channel retested this channel here. Now, I am inclined to say that we're going to continue lower. So, oh, gotcha. You're in the opposite direction. Yeah, it's hard for me to. That's why, you know, what I usually try to do if I'm going to look for a short is we'll wait for it to bounce back to the VWAP or maybe get some resistance here at the PLC. So I'll be watching this area because this is lining up pretty good. We got 700 round number, we got 200 EMA, we got the start of day VWAP, and we got the point of control all together there. So this is a pretty decent potential area for a short entry if we're going to get continuation. Yeah, so I'll stick around for about 15 minutes here. Yeah, I'm pretty green, so I don't know if I want to take any more trades here, guys. Let's see. I'd hate to give a little bit back here. Oh, that makes sense actually. I was looking at my chart like, how come I'm only up 512, and then I'm realizing that I did have a little bit of profits in that account from before midnight from yesterday. So yeah, I'm not really trusting this area also, Blackout News. Like I said, we do have a bunch of confluences in this area that could end up being resistance, but at this point, it's kind of like it's pretty risky to just short it. I would rather wait for either the overnight VWAP or the New York VWAP, right? U.S. Secretary of State Rubio to discuss the U.S.-Iran memo on the Hormuz during the Mid-East trip and meet with Gulf Cooperation Council in Bahrain. I was leaning on taking a short there, but got my coffee in my bear mug. Kind of looks like Ralph a bit.
Another stop loss. Another lesson. Another chart. Another night. I walk alone the chart tonight. The only ones to go and pray. Through broken trend lines left behind.
Nice bearish candle there. On the 5 minute anyways. Kind of looks currently looking like a bearish engulfing push down here. But again, it's like you're saying, this is kind of a tough area because we might end up, you know, letting them pull back a bit, trying to induce a little bit of shorts and then taking us back higher here, right? Yeah, NQ is dirty. Speaking of that, right? What do you say?
Bona candles loaded. Mustang trade in the pre-market. Market put you on the mic. Oil slippery. Gold heavy. Nat gas explosive. Less work. NQ dirty, but I love it, let it ride. East session high while the chat decide. Bona candle print and the bells all high. Market but you can't keep the dream alive. Oil slippery, don't let it slide. Mustang trader got the levels all aligned. FEG flip and the FEG shine. Base hits only one trade at a time. Kai Donga yelling double top maybe.
Clee, are you trying to get with Mr. Force Fed there? Making me jealous. No. Why do my lines not show up on Trade-Avate when I draw them on higher time frames and switch to 1 minute? Are you just changing the time frame, or do you have multiple tabs open with the different time frames? Know what I mean? But that's a good question. I'm gonna draw one right now and I'll see what you're talking about. So a line, I'm on the 5 minute. If I go to the 1 minute, is it still there? Yeah, so it depends. If you have it on a different tab, it goes away, but mine's still there. Yeah, it worked for me. So as long as you have your, like, you know, you're not switching to a different tab for that, right?
Everybody laughing while the candles fly. I like holiday snooze fest, maybe then like hell dot bar stream joke going crazy. Don't forget your social number joke. Mother's maiden name. Whole chat broke, Gary say Asia. Hard to trust. One micro feels too much.
You just have one tab? Huh.
Coca-Cola like Warren Buffett plays. Slow compounding while the futures rage. Can't influence yelling ace pump in chat. Good tracks deep, well managed. Imagine that. Lone wolf blue say oil dumping fast. Meanwhile,
So I just did a line, like a drawing tool here, line. I just drew this like this, for example. And then I'm on the 5-minute chart. I switched to the 1-minute chart and it's still there.
Posting schedules every day, pre-market and Y Globix all the way. Discord loaded milestones.
Give me the opportunity. No. Do you take any more trades this morning, Clee? People were asking for you in the stream yesterday. Like, is Clee here? Is Clee here? Everyone's like, is Clee here tonight?
Sometimes moonshot goes, Mr. Move fine. Another one shows. Market but your gang, just stick to the flows. Oil slippery, gold heavy, net gas explosive. If you ain't ready, Mustang trader. Market but your crew, base hits forever, that's what we do.
Clee's a popular girl. You had a meeting you can multitask with? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're definitely a celebrity in the stream.
If the candle stands straight up with no pullback, it might be a Bone and Campbell.
Yeah. Let me tell you a story about traders.
Shows up on every time frame except for the 1 minute. It always has done this, and it pisses me off. What the heck, man? That's weird.
I was sitting there watching NQ.
It must, yeah, the car. It is. You do. I'll give you that. You got a really nice car in the picture there. I just drive like a GMC Sierra. 2024 GMC Sierra, so mine's not quite as sexy as your ZL1 there, buddy. But you know, being on a farm, I kind of need a truck, right? So
that's what everybody says. Just one more trade before they blow the day. Just one more trade before the discipline fades. Just one more trade. Famous.
Yeah, probably. Unless you want to like slide over and sit right next to me in the middle seat. That's always good on the front of the truck. That's always a good part about having a truck. Oh yeah. Okay, gotcha. Sounds good. Never revenge traded, not once. Ralph the French bulldog never moved a stop loss, never averaged down, never bought a boner candle. Those dogs got a higher win. Trying to drive the truck in Vancouver is pretty rough too. It's just like, you know, like trying to like pull into parking spots and stuff. Like Vancouver, downtown Vancouver is not meant for trucks. Let's put it that way. You have a Sierra AT4, no bench seat though. And somebody in chat says NQ dirty. Everybody agrees. I have a Bentley and I live with my mom. Everybody knows NQ dirty. I like it. Hey, you got to save money somewhere, right? These gas prices are out of this world. The Mustang trader draws the levels, beautiful levels, professional levels, institutional levels, price touches. Well, we're chopping around here, guys, so just probably a good area to stay flat at the moment. Speaking of that, 8:15. Are you having meatloaf tonight? Laughed at? Hey, what's wrong with meatloaf? At least it's beef. Beef is pretty pricey. No. I mean, I've had some really good meatloaf in the past, so depends on how it's made.
The smartest trader in the room believes his duck has edge. Now we're doing
Meatloaf,
analysis on
mashed potatoes, and asparagus. That sounds pretty good. Spam. Sometimes I'll do hot pot and I put spam in hot pot. Can't go wrong with it. You know, spam's actually pretty healthy. There's only 6 ingredients in it. But I mean, I prefer beef or chicken, obviously. But sometimes, like, I don't know if you guys, maybe you don't have it in the US, but there's a place called Big Way Hot Pot here. And you just get like this large pot, and then it's got like a whole wall of food. So it's like seafood and chicken and beef slices, pork and lamb slices, and then a whole bunch of veggies. And you basically take your pot, and then you pick all the food that you want to put in there. And then you go up to the front and you tell them what type of broth you want. And then they take it into the back and they cook it all, and they bring it out. And it's like a nice big bowl of like a hot pot bowl that you can have. So Dave, only 4 watching. What happened? Oh, you're in I think you're in Nick's channel, Skeletor, because we have 16 people in YouTube right now, 3 in Nick's channel and 3 in Nick's X. So we actually, there's about 22 people watching right now. Just one more trade before I gotta go.
Discipline fades. Just one more trade. Famous last words. What's up? Good evening. We just getting loud right now. 6 people in the chat. Let's go. Opened up the chart, yeah, we barely got sleep. NQ moving wild while the volume low key. Oil going up, but the NASDAQ too. One of y'all lying, I don't trust you. Flag pattern forming, kinda looks clean. 5 green candles, yeah, you know what I mean. Trying to catch a move, but I'm staying patient. Chat talking wild, saying no financial statements. Miss the entry buyer.
Yeah, not loving the price action here, guys. So I don't know if you guys are taking any trades or anything, but at the moment I would be just staying flat until we kind of pick a direction from here. Quite often we have this, right? We get a pretty decent move one direction or the other, and then we end up consolidating in that area. So we are kind of like building a flag here, let's say. So this could potentially be sort of a, you know, a bear flag. Oh, maybe I should be actually framing it the other way. Maybe it's like this, actually.
Yeah, we all say that. Long one micro, keep it tight. Trail that stop, protect the night. $5 green, then 30 more.
You're done trading for a while, locked your accounts. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Small wins, big losses, that's it. NQ fake you out, then it dips quick, then reverses. Yeah, that's that trick. We don't go big, we survive this. Funded accounts, yeah, we thrive, kids. Slow and steady, that's the mindset. Just stacking up these base hits. Would let my daughter date him. What? That's the weirdest compliment I ever got. Got bears outside, got chickens too. Trying to trade futures while they eating food. Stack it up, stack it up. Stack it up. Stack it up, don't blow the account. One bad trade and you're tapping out. Patience pays, yeah, that's legit. We ain't gamblers, we just hit and quit. NQ crazy, but we adapt.
Yeah, I mean, technically this is a bit of a bear flag, Norman, right? So we might end up heading lower here. Typically, more often than not, these flags are going to break out to the downside. But it is a little bit of a discretionary drawing here. So hard to say guaranteed, right? I don't love the way that this channel looks at the moment. I would want to see a couple more channel touches before I could be that convinced.
Don't trust you. Flag pattern forming, kinda looks clean. 5 green candles, yeah, you know what I mean. Trying to catch a move, but I'm staying patient. Chat talking wild, saying no financial statements. Miss the entry by a tick. Pain almost got filled again. Set the stop, bring it up, break even. Market, take it, market even. I'm just stacking little basics. Yeah, $36, don't waste it. Nah. NQ
NQ sweep your stops, then it rips quick. You blink once, man, you miss it. We don't chase highs, we wait pullbacks. Paper hands cry, I want that back. Small size gang, yeah, we stay lit. Just stacking up these base hits. Got banned on X cause of Chuck Norris clips. Didn't know that it'd get me hit with the blitz. Now I'm sitting here like what I do wrong, while the market keeps singing its song. Chat talking about KID in trades. Life advice, Mr. Scalping plays. Someone sold early, now they regret. Man, I should've held, yeah, we all say that. Long one micro, keep it tight. Trail that stop, protect the night. $5 green, then 30 more. We ain't greedy, we've been here before. I'm just stacking little basics, yeah. Small wins, big losses, that's it. NQ fake you out, then it dips quick, then reverses. Yeah, that's that trick. We don't go big, we survive this. Funded accounts, yeah, we thrive, kids. Slow and steady, that's the mindset. Just stacking up these base hits.
Man, these it's almost impossible for me to get my payout through Tipalti, which is the company that Top One Futures uses. I don't know what the heck is going on with them, but like I've been trying for like a couple months now to get a payout through them, and it's like, what is going on here? They tried to send it to me, and even though I filled out all their forms and everything, it's like saying that they sent it without a Swift code. They're trying to wire transfer to me, and they're not putting a Swift code in there. Maybe you should check out AI song I posted in the Discord. Nothing to do with trading, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I did see that, Force Fed. I did see that. That was a nice one. I heard you in Dave's new song and something about flirting with Angia. Yeah, I think so, right? I remember that. Set the stop, bring it up, break even. Market, take it, market even. I'm just stacking little basics. Yeah. $36, don't waste it. NQ sweep your stops, then it I've been known to flirt sometimes. So it looks like the channel is holding at the moment. Got banned on X cause of Chuck Norris clips. Didn't know that it'd get me hit with the blitz. Now I'm sitting here like what I do wrong. Flirting got you all your girlfriends? Lafton knows how to flirt, guys. Lafton knows. Oh, really? Well, I think I need to wrap it up here, guys. I gotta get, well, I haven't, my chart's not looking very nice on the screen here. There we go. I had it set up for when Nick was gonna be here. You guys can't even see the CBD or anything. There we go. But yeah, guys, I do need to wrap it up here just because I gotta go take my dad home. So you're going short at 30,650. Yeah, we've been finding some resistance in that level. That is that the -1 standard deviation from the VWAP there.
We just hitting quick. NQ crazy, but we adapt quick. Stop, get swept. Yeah, that's that script. Stay alive, that's the real win. Then tomorrow we trade again. All right, guys. Couple base hits.
Sovereignty, hey, good to see you in the morning stream. Did you sleep at all last night, or were you up all night? I guess it depends on where you're from. But yeah, thanks so much, everybody. I do need to wrap it up here. I got to get my dad home. And I got some other stuff to take care of today. Let's see here. I'm going to get to the live stream here so I can do our shout out as usual. Oh, you're in Idaho? So you must have went to sleep at some point then, right? Last night after the stream ended. No trades today? Gotcha. Fair enough. Okay, guys. Yeah, so thanks a lot for tuning in. Good to see y'all. We'll be back tomorrow morning for Market Open. Expect Nick to be around tomorrow, trading from the other side of the country. That's pretty cool. Good to know anyways. Glad he's all good. Thanks a lot for tuning in. FN Trades, Clee, Blackout News Network, Angia, The Hopflies, Jerry Trades, Lafta, Force Fed, Czar, Sovereign, Skeletor, and Jonathan Stonks. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. The Hawkflies was also here earlier. Not sure if you're still around. Czar. I said Czar already. Just scrolling through. Looks like not many comments from Nick's stream. So, Rumo, I'm now long NQ 30641 long entry, expecting a sharp pullback to the upside. And look at that. It is popping up a little bit there. But yeah, thanks everybody. Hopefully you guys have a great day. And see you tomorrow morning for Market Open, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I kind of feel like I want to get on tonight. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. Maybe we'll have a surprise evening stream tonight. But we'll see. So, again, thanks a lot, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Stay green. Lock it out if you're green. And, live to trade another day. Thanks, guys.
Love you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.